I am Kate Doran. I am a board member of the League of Women Voters, and I'm also a poll site coordinator. We had our regular telephone information service at the League going on Tuesday, and we heard the same complaints that you're very familiar with. But also, ballots not available. Now that's very different than voting on affidavit ballot, and I really feel, we feel very confident, at least I can speak for the League, we feel very confident that you are going to do the right thing by all those affidavit voters and not deny anyone who's entitled to a vote. But if someone doesn't get a ballot at all, if they're not offered an affidavit ballot, that is a disenfranchised voter. And we're very concerned about that. And we're also very concerned about poll sites that didn't open on time. Because, you know I heard publicly in certain places in the press that no voter was disenfranchised. But if a poll site doesn't open, or a voter is not offered an affidavit ballot at all, that voter is disenfranchised. That voter's vote isn't going to show up anywhere, not in the scanner and not in the affidavit ballot envelope. And we're very, very concerned about that. And I hope that it's something that will be addressed going forward. And wearing my coordinator hat, I can tell you that a lot of this is poorly trained poll workers. And it's very distressing, and it's something I've been saying publicly for years and years and years. And just this gentleman's anecdote doesn't surprise me. It's very stressful. And I hope that whatever examinations you do and whatever remedies you come up with, that you have a really robust attempt, and not just an attempt, a really robust system for recruiting people and training them so they know what to do. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Doran, you have to be one of those folks that's here regularly. This is not a one-time event for you. And I think that you're aware, and we still have miles to go, of the efforts that we've made in improving the training process and making the materials more readable and more user-friendly and those things, and shortening the training classes and focusing folks on those specific things. But I think at the tail end of what you said, therein lies the crux of the problem, and it's a nationwide problem. Poll worker recruitment is a big deal, and we can't do it alone. That's the point that I want to be clear about. If society is simply relying on the Board of Elections to recruit poll workers, it's not the way it's going to work. We have to band together, and we have to look at all different ways of getting qualified people to vote. Things that we're looking at is, having, poll workers that can work the morning to get the place open, and poll workers that work the end of the night to get the place closed and leave the busy work, if you will, for others. But those levels of reform are not going to just be an add water and stir, solution. It's going to take collective effort across the board from government partners. Obviously conversations with the Board of Commissioners to see what gets approval or not, but that's a big part of the problem.
We're just hoping that it will be ratcheted up to a much higher level of priority. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Lori, Daniel Favors?
We haven't been able to recruit workers. We've been out there, we have our outreach committee's been out there, we have teams in every borough. What it comes down to basically is less than $12 an hour for workers, and they don't want to come and spend a 17-hour day. Since we do have the press and you guys are out there, if somebody wants to be a poll worker, contact us online or come down here anytime you want to fill out an application. Thank you.